Let's move on to Liberty Shoes. That's the one who's surging in trade today and has seen a 30% up move in this week alone. Manglam tells us what's going on to this stock.
You know, Nigel, I was wondering what's going on to this stock as well. Because for a stock to run, 30% in a week, 47% in a month. And if you just take a look at it, the last 12 months itself, it's up 74%. Something has to change, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at some details. And, you know, despite this 74% rally that we've seen in the stock in the last 12 months or so, the stock is still about 35% off its 52-week high. So the graphics should, you know, come up for you on the screen. I've seen the stock see similar such moves, at least on 4 such occasions in the last 15 years. I was looking at data between June to October 2005, the stock has rallied 4 times. Between Feb to September 2014, the stock has rallied almost 3 times. Between August to September 2017, the stock has rallied about 150%. And between June to October 2022, last year itself, the stock had rallied about 340-odd%. What exactly caused that rally? No one knows, because once after this spurt, we see the stock, you know, gradually move lower, as we have seen from its 52-week high as well. But in September, the company announced that, you know, they have hired Ayushmann Khurrana and Rakul Preet Singh as brand ambassadors. They're repositioning the company, and importantly, there will be net debt in the next couple of months. Did that happen? Well, we'll have to watch out for the March balance sheet to know that, because if the first 9 months are something to go by, in the third quarter itself, we haven't seen any change in their finance costs. It's still around 3.3 crore per quarter. And the first 9 months as well, the finance costs have been around 9 crore itself. So whether they've gotten net debt free or not is something that we'll have to watch out for. And if you compare it with all the other listed peers as well, on all parameters on the trailing 12-month basis, be it the revenues, where the company is the smallest when it comes to all its other peers. If you look at the margins, they do barely double-digit margins, whereas others, Metro, for instance, does about 33-odd%, and Bata does 23%. And this, remember, at a time when the margins of all footwear companies have compressed a tad bit. Even profits. Last year, they did profits of 14 crores. Guess how much Metro did? 366 crores. Bata did 320 crores. Relaxo, which was an underperformer, that too did about 200 crores in profits. What is the fundamental driver of a stock? It's the return on equity and return on capital employed. Over the last 5 years, the average has been 5 to 8%. Another thing that is questionable is the fact that the promoter stake also has gone down by about 1.5% in the last couple of quarters. The only thing that works for them right now is the fact that it's trading at a steep discount to all the other companies. Relaxo is trading at 76 times, Metro at around 50 times. Liberty, if you look at the current quarterly run rate, if you analyze that, it would be around 25 times. It's for reason that it trades at a steep discount, and the moves on the stock have happened 4 times in the last 15 years. Inexplicable. So just be mindful of chasing this.
All right, we'll be mindful on that one. Manglam has been tracking for the last few years. He said he's seen this before as well. The stock suddenly takes off, and then it seems the shoelaces get tied into a bit of a knot. So let's see how that one plays out for this time. Let's slip into a short break.